Hello from the kitchen, folks. Today I'm going to be making my version of a chicken schnitzel. So if you weren't aware, a chicken schnitzel is kind of like a flattened chicken breast, and it's usually coated in breadcrumbs before being shallow fried. And I'm not going to detract too far from the recipe, except for my breadcrumbs won't quite be breadcrumbs. So rather than boring breadcrumbs, I'm going to make crumbs from a variety of different things. So this device is from Pampered Chef. I don't know what it's called. I call it the Whopper Chopper because it chops. And I'm going to throw into there some old cheese biscuits. Squish this in. Tighten it up. And then 1, 2, 3. So you can see inside the Whopper Chopper we've got crumbs now. I'll add into here. Let's find some more things to chop. A few sunflower seeds and some walnuts. I'll add these. Let's add a few porridge oats into the mix. A bit of muesli. Don't be scared of change. That should add a little bit of sweetness into the mix. I've certainly got some raisins and cranberries and red currants. So I've got enough crumbs now, but I'm just going to make it a bit more exciting by adding some nice flavours. So firstly, a bit of coconut, some dried mixed herbs, plenty of them, a few poppy seeds, some chilies. I'm just going to crumble in a couple of vegetarian OXO cubes, and I'm using the vegetarian ones because they're drier and more crumbly than the meaty ones are. Just giving it all a nice little mix together now. It should be extremely flavoursome actually, and it will have a nicer texture and be more interesting in the mouth than plain old breadcrumbs would be. Okay, so I've got my chicken breasts out, and now I need to flatten them a little. So chicken breast on chopping board, greaseproof paper on top, that's just to avoid splashes. And now it's time to be brutal. So that's my first flat chicken breast. And there's my second flattened chicken breast. So I'm just breaking an egg into a glass. And I'm giving that egg a little whisk. Okay, I'm just sieving a little. I'm actually using bread flour, believe it or not, strong bread flour. Okay, so I take my breast and I roll it in the flour. Get it covered as best I can, turn it over and do the other side. Make sure it's nicely coated in flour. Which is exactly what I want. Okay, again, nicely coated breast. So while that's happening, I've got my pans on with olive oil in the bottom. And the heat is on and they're ready almost for the chicken to go in. So I get my nice big chicken breast, I get my egg and I paint it on that side all over. Nice and wet. I get my crumb mixture and that goes in there and it covers really nicely. While that's in there, I'm just going to paint the back of it. I'm going to turn it over. Look at that. Coat this side. So it's really getting a good coating on there. Now look at that side of it. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So here's my pan of hot oil. I've already got one on. Now to get this one into here. Pick this up and in it goes. Look at that sizzle. That's perfect. So these need to cook for about 5 minutes on each side. And then I turn over. Okay, it's time to turn over. Okay, so looking good. Nice brown colour. Got some darker bits. This is like a raisin which is toasted within the breadcrumb mixture, or not breadcrumb mixture. And it's the same on this one. The darker bits are actually bits of fruit from within the muesli. Okay, so I'm taking the schnitzels out of the pan. So there's number one. And there's number two. And there's my schnitzels. And all that remains now is to serve them. And there it is. A thing of beauty. Served with spiced potato wedges and garden peas. But the proof is in the eating. Let's just have a look at this. So we can see if we lift. Look at that beautiful chicken breast. Really nice crumb coating on there. Not boring breadcrumbs. All sorts of different crumbs. Bit of porridge. Cheese biscuits. I can't wait to try this. Oh, that is sensational. I'm sorry for talking with my mouth full, but needs must. That's incredible. Chicken schnitzel is such an easy dish to do. And remember, don't use boring breadcrumbs. Make something exciting. See you later, kids. Been a pleasure, as always. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Home and Garden production. You can find more by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. I'd just like to say thank you very much for supporting my YouTube channel and for watching my films. It really is very much appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel in order to receive future updates about the home and garden films which I upload. You can find my YouTube channel by going to www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk. Please click on the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you press that also, then you'll get future updates about the films which I upload. If you like my films, if you like my style of filming, then you might also like my travel channel, which you will find by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss or type in www.mosstravel.tv. Again, if you could subscribe to that channel, it would be hugely appreciated. If you'd like to get Moss Home and Garden updates on Facebook, then please open Facebook and do a search for Moss Home and Garden, and you will find the page. If you like the page, then you will get future updates on there. And if you'd like to connect on Instagram for home, garden and travel photography, as well as some stories, then my username is StuMoss, STUMOSS. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, then my username is @StuartMoss. And if you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on stewmosshomegarden@gmail.com. Once again, thank you very much for supporting my channel, for watching my films. I do appreciate it. I'd just like you all to have a great day.